Well, there's simply no way to make a thing work other than by trying to make it work. That's the way it works. Out of the bushes is by getting yourself out of the bushes. Oh, it's working again. It's working again. It's working again. Picture quality may be very low, but you know, it is working. Whee! Wow. Ah, it's working so well. I wish you could see it. It served its purpose. The only way for a thing to have purpose is to let it find purpose. That's right. Hello. Good night. And by good night, I mean, I hope you're having a good one. I won't say good night just yet. I'll say all these other things I have to say. Oh, so tripsy. So tripsy and flipsy. Oh, hello. Maybe I could even make it work here. The only way to try to make a thing work is to try to make it work. Ah! It's possible. The strangest, most apocalyptic seeming wind has been coming up all evening. It's very odd. Come on, you could do it again. Come on, little gust. Come on, little gust from the gods. It's okay. Maybe it'll blow again this way. Hi, hey. Hello, it's me. One thing I really wanted to show you is my shoes. You just hold on to the clothing line. Don't fly away with oh, well, that's not a very good method at all, is it? How silly. Let's try like this. You know, it's harder than it looks. It's harder than it looks, friends. And maybe I make it look hard, because it is. Hi! Oh, we're catching the basil with our kite. If I had a nickel for every time. Ah, that's a very large mosquito. I shall swat it away with this giant butterfly. What are you doing around here, scary mosquito? Boy. You keep thinking it's just going to take off magically, right in front of you, right in front of your eyes. But it's all right. Even things going wrong can be a surprise of some kind. Hello. I'll just share some of my mind with you. It's a weird one this evening. But I did a bit of primping for you at least. So there's that bit of things done. Yes, this outfit looks like it should be worn in the sun, but it's still about 83 degrees out here. It's really warm, even though it's extremely dark. Makes no sense. It's so funny. Should be sunny to be so boiling, but it's one of those nights that makes you want to go do something that would spoil your good name. Makes you want to be Crazy. Nude in a lake somewhere. Bet you didn't think I'd say a thing like that with this hair, did you? But I did anyway. I dared to go there. Just makes you want to run wild and naked in some way. You know? Sometimes we all want that. Even when you've just poured the last of the bacon fat into a can and you're preparing tomorrow's lunches and breakfasts. Sometimes you just want to take off that pearl necklace and run rampant and wild down the street. But maybe that's just me. So, this little ditty is brought to you by me being attacked by all sorts of creatures you can't imagine. I'm dizzy with the will to be silly, to be crazy, to be ditzy. I think I've got that part down. Okay, so this one is called The Ring, 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 Snap, Snap, Snap of Inept Synapses. Insufficient aptitude. Snap your brooding jaws around that omniscient page of blanks to fill. Do they make a pill to crank the oxytocin up enough, like a good old-fashioned cup of mother's milk? Silk sheets waiting for us through the manifest doorways and keyholes and teleplays of our made-for-TV new and improved and easy life. And I'm a snapshot, new hot technicolor wife there, doted upon in hair-stroking mornings of whisper-soft blissful kisses. The grocery lister, the to-do queen. She sock-slides carefree on the perfect sparkling sheen of her floors that need no washing. The dishes sparkle, the lovely hum of the dryer buzz and the washer sloshing. The stockings simply darn themselves. The shelves attract no dust, and time never fades the piping hot lust of her mate's embraces. Every family photo like a postcard from the greatest places. The pleased as punch eager faces of her chosen children. Parents that fill them with honey-sweet morals. A family that is also friends. Their grinning bewilderment might never end. There is no fending, only great flourish. No hunger, only nourishing. And the love blinds their neighbors through the curtain pleats. Nothing beats the bone china glow of always shined like new, really and for true contentment that's just plain out of sight. And they fly kites. Oh, and they fly kites. Even at night. Fly kites even at night. And sing memory songs to their backyard stars. Never a lack of sweet-smiled jelly jars in their stuffed pantry. No use for outsiders who can't free themselves from their turmoil eruptions and corrupt, boiling despair-delving nonsense missions. You would be wise to listen well. Things'll be just swell if we do it my way. I'm your starving stray cat, and I'll worship you even if you keep me trapped in the garage with your unloved camouflage and other unwanted clutter. Feed me table scraps and old peanut butter, and you can cradle me on your lap if ever there's a need for warmth between your legs. Sigh the dregs, sigh the downfalls. We'll have 'em all beat. Give me a collar and a name tag, and I'll be just about complete. Oh, do you hear? The ice cream man. He's coming right here to our street. I'll wear my leash if you give me something sweet. Hmm. Indeed. Ooh, see, now it's doing a little bit of a billow. Alright, don't be scared. It's still me, Teal. We're fine. Don't be scared. We're okay. We're all good. So that was just a super weird one. There's been a lot of intense emotions, changes, grief, unforeseen loss, not for me specifically, but for others, and just lots and lots that I didn't even know where to put into my soul. So I started the day thinking I was going to do something a lot more complicated, and then what do you know, the sun set and there's already like extreme fire danger warnings around here. So, hey, just when you're hoping maybe you're in the clear for a second, there's a lot going on. And I just kind of picked this one because there was a very bizarre, scary wind happening. And, oh, sorry, that just really needed to occur. Show you what's beneath the wig. That was kind of the point of the poem. So there was a extremely dramatic wind making itself known in the westernly skies. And crazy electric red smoke. And we're trying to get to the bottom of where a fire might be coming from. Just triggering. Just the fires came way, way too close to here. Too many years ago than I'm comfortable counting. It's been quite some years. My mom trying to peek in. You know, that's good. The braid over the eyes is fine. I just, feel a little out of my mind. So, I did a thing. Once again, yesterday was real odd. And so is this. What a coincidence. Oh, the braid beard is quite nice as well. Yeah, just trying to be there for people. People making all kinds of transitions. Life getting super real for a lot of people I care about. So, I don't know. I just found this one. It was from many years ago when I was on the radio with my poetry. And I basically just wrote it as, you could probably hear the flow in there, as kind of a view of how you see other people's lives, and they might seem like so squeaky and like they're just on their own TV show, and isn't it so perfect and great for them, and what the hell did I have to do to get something like that? But it's probably weird and layered and nuanced and painful, just like everything else. So the woman who's flying kites at night and making cups of cocoa might be attached to a leash and feel like a cat who's kept alive with table scraps. You never know. You just don't know. You don't know. Just because someone's blonde or perfect or shiny or has the hair you've always wanted or the car you've always wanted or the job that you've been searching and seeking for, that just means so little in the scheme of what dreams they lost, what people they lost, what parts of themselves they lost. Whoa, there's some scary bug clusters over there. Okay. There's a lot to do. The summer is enjoyable, but the elements and the bugs really come for you. But yeah, there was just sort of a weird delving into like, gee, doesn't she have it so great? What did that Diane ever do to get a husband like that and kids like that? And so I'm going on in the poem about like, I'm a wife there in this kind of imagined TV show, and the doting, hair-stroking mornings. And I wrote this at a time when I was very lonely, so reciprocal care seemed way far out there and totally impossible. And when people would give me the kind of advice like, there are people capable of the sort of care that you give, Teal. You could find them. I was like, no, they're not. Not true. So I don't know. This is just kind of written as like a observation on how none of us really knows what the hell is going on with all the neighbors and bros and hoes and who knows who out there. It's just, we can compare and contrast and say, does my ass look as good as her ass? And make lists of all the things we ought change. But perhaps instead we should just rearrange our perspective. Because maybe it's just a wig and some really good lighting. We don't know. We don't know. We just don't know. So, okay. Yeah. More thoughts to explore tomorrow, which will be into the 160s. Jeez, that's a lot of poetry.